Also, one more thing. So in the aircraft, we have a thing called insurance. So we've got the basic insurance, and this is how much we get charged insurance per flight hour. Now, if I end up crashing the plane, we'll only recover 10% with the basic insurance. And if it needs to be salvaged, you get nothing back. But I've been getting so good at flying. I've been flying on basic insurance. I'm pretty confident with my flying now, so. He can rent that whole plane just for this one flight. Because you're going to pay me about 200 grand at the end of this. Well, I want about 150 minimum. We'll see though. Walk one. Yeah, exactly. And I know they say, oh, well, you can preserve them or you can sell them after. So, ooh, that mountain. Hang on. Oh!
I'm the outlier, peel the wig off these pussies if they doubt fire. I'ma get rich off this even if my mouth wire till the wheels burn no matter how tired. When you alive, they act very phony, then crying at your ceremony. Stretch wings, been an OG like Ananobi. Y'all fake views, fake likes, and fake spammed emojis. These A&Rs sound the same, but now they can't control me.
We interrupt our regular broadcast to bring you breaking news from the French Alps, where a cutting-edge aviation experiment has ended in catastrophic tragedy. In a shocking turn of events, entrepreneur and tech innovator, Capone's remote piloting system has suffered a catastrophic failure, resulting in the loss of lives and raising questions about the future of remote aviation. Authorities confirm that at approximately 9:42 p.m. local time, a Diamond DA62 aircraft collided with the rugged cliffs of the Mont Blanc Massif in the French Alps, resulting in a fiery explosion that illuminated the cold, clear night sky. All 4 passengers aboard, renowned billionaire investor Antoine Dupont, his wife Claudine Dupont, their close friend Jacques Morin, and an unnamed associate, were tragically killed on impact. This fatal flight was being remotely piloted by the aircraft's owner, entrepreneur Capone, from his state-of-the-art simulator thousands of miles away. Capone, who had been live streaming the flight to his growing Twitch audience, was demonstrating the groundbreaking capabilities of his remote aviation technology, which he touted as the future of luxury and cargo travel. Eyewitness accounts from mountaineers in the region describe a chilling scene. "We saw the plane flying unusually low," said Elsa Reinhardt, a climber who was scaling Mont Blanc at the time of the crash. "The roar of the engines was deafening, and suddenly it just disappeared behind the ridge. Seconds later, there was an orange glow, and the whole valley echoed with the sound of the explosion." Local guides added that the crash site was inaccessible to ground vehicles due to the steep terrain, forcing emergency services to rappel from helicopters in an attempt to locate survivors. Tragically, there were none. The bodies of the passengers were recovered earlier today, and authorities are working to repatriate them to their home countries. Preliminary investigations reveal that the aircraft's autopilot system may have been improperly configured to an altitude insufficient to clear the peaks of the French Alps. Sources close to the investigation suggest that Capone, distracted during his Twitch broadcast, may not have monitored the flight parameters closely enough, a fatal oversight that led to the collision. Adding to the controversy, Capone was reportedly boasting about his decision to forego premium insurance on the aircraft, citing his confidence in the system's capabilities. Ironically, this lack of coverage could leave him financially vulnerable to the lawsuits that are now imminent. The DuPont family's lawyers have already hinted at legal action against Capone, alleging gross negligence in the operation of the aircraft. Additionally, French aviation authorities are considering criminal charges, citing the lack of onboard oversight and the use of unproven technology in a commercial capacity. International legal experts say Capone could face charges ranging from manslaughter to corporate negligence, depending on the outcome of the investigation. Beyond the immediate legal implications, this incident has sent shockwaves through the aviation and technology sectors. Many are questioning whether remote piloting systems are ready for public or commercial use, while critics argue that this tragedy is proof of the technology's inherent risks. Supporters of remote aviation, however, warn against dismissing the technology entirely. Advocates highlight its potential to revolutionize travel by reducing pilot fatigue, cutting costs, and enabling operations in dangerous or remote areas. But skeptics argue that this crash underscores the need for stricter regulation, rigorous testing, and dual redundancy systems to ensure safety. This could be the Hindenburg moment for remote aviation, said aviation expert Dr. Amelia Rothschild. The concept is brilliant, but public confidence is fragile. It will take years, perhaps decades, to rebuild trust after an incident like this. The ramifications extend beyond aviation. Investors are already pulling back from Capone's ventures, and tech analysts warn that this could ripple through other industries, exploring remote-controlled operations, from driverless cars to automated shipping. As the world grapples with this tragedy, Capone himself has remained silent, issuing only a brief statement through his legal team. Our hearts go out to the families of those lost in this terrible accident. We are fully cooperating with investigators to determine exactly what went wrong. This heartbreaking incident raises critical questions about the balance between innovation and safety, and whether humanity is ready to hand over the controls to machines, even with a skilled human guiding from afar. Stay tuned to 96.6 Trey Beats Radio for updates on this developing story, as well as expert analysis on what this means for the future of aviation, technology, and safety in a world increasingly dominated by automation.
Trey.